Ispravila go napravo. Kogo sve u redu. Pušti si. Вратом солим это пустить. То пляшова стране водила.
Чего, лайфина?
Да, да.
Кой на мясо?
Мясо.
Майк чек, майк чек. Родина Переслав. Сейчас Кристина, Мария. Касси ходили. Сила. Life from death. Що значить death? Education.
Thought.
No, this one.
and people are gonna come and go outside. After I finish, for example, maybe I wanna smoke and watch it. Happy birthday. Is the sound working? I think it's working. Okay, ready? Start.
Hi there. It's me, Christina, Iris, Seila, and Mario. We are live from Erasmus Project. So, many of you believe that they cannot draw. In this tutorial, we are going to prove that you are wrong. And with some basic steps, you will improve your drawing skills. We are not going to make you Leonardo da Vinci, and we are not going to teach you how to paint Mona Lisa, but you will know how to draw some basic figures.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Iris, and today I'm going to teach you about the figures of visual drawing. First, we are going to start with the elements of drawing: lines, shapes, proportions, and perspective. As you know, the line is the most basic and simple element of a drawing. The idea of drawing a line is basically for separating and to segment your piece of paper to point B from the point A. It can be straight or it can be curved, and all in with it. And remember, we are drawing the lines to separate the 3D drawing from the 2D drawing. The second element of drawing is the shape. The shape helps define the object and by definition on the paper that is enclosed by a line. Without much theory, the shape simply helps you to define an object that you're drawing. It gives you dimension, color, and represents what you're going to present to your audience. Among the elements, we can also find the so-called proportion and perspective. One by one, these elements are the combination for a perfect drawing. As you can see, Proportion is the size of one picture element in relation to the size of another picture element. On the other side, perspective is mostly the illusion that further away things appear smaller and closer objects appear larger. Remember that in order for this to work, they both need each other. If one of them is incorrect, the drawing won't look realistic at all. Also, I wanted to talk to you about text borders. Very simple to draw and use. You can use them in order to highlight or emphasize your main ideas. They should be simple and clear. Whatever shape you choose, make sure that it goes straight to the point, and so you can catch the audience attention. For example, you can use graphics such as a simple square box or a circle. If you really want to stand out, you can try drawing objects and symbols such as a cloud, a notepaper, or a banner. Remember, using text borders is a simple and impactful way for you that you can use in any kind of presentation. Now I'm going to talk about symbols. We use symbols every day in our lives to express something or even ourselves. The main idea is to get the combination and the arrangement perfectly right. Symbols are usually objects, but we can take these objects and transform them with using our creativity. For example, think of a light bulb. You can drive a light bulb that in real life represents the electric light and make it look like a symbol of ideas and creativity. So that was it with the basic drawing. Thank you everyone for listening, and remember, imagination is the key. Don't be afraid to get as creative as possible, and the most important, practice, because practice makes it perfect.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Seila. Today I'm going to talk about how you can draw shadow or reflexes step by step. It's very easy. The first rule have you to know is that you cannot paint the wherever you want. You must follow the steps. The main thing is to figure out where the light comes from. For example, if you draw an object enlightened by the sun, you should know where the sun is. If it's on the top right, the shadow must be at the bottom left of the object. In the object, there will be a point where the light reflects on the object. From that point, the color will be darker. That is to say, the point will have hardly any color. In the center of the object, it will be an intermediate color, and below it is where apply more of the shading. We must also remember that if the object is resting on a surface, that surface will also have shade.
Hello, I'm Christina, and I'm going to teach you how to draw some basic cartoon characters. I watched one TED talk that gave me an inspiration for this tutorial, and I'm really pleased to share it with you. If you think that drawing people is hard, you're wrong. And in a few minutes, I'm going to prove that to you. If you would like, grab some paper and pen, and I'm going to show you step by step how to draw some basic cartoon characters. Ready? We're going to start with the nose. It's similar with the letter C. Now, the eyes. Basically, you're drawing the number 6. 2 times. Next, the hair. It can be like this, like Spike. Now, let's put a smile on his face. And that's his mouth. Draw his neck now. One curly line that starts from his mouth. Another one under his hair. Next, top of the shirt. Basically a circle. Two more lines for his shoulders. Hey, and don't forget his ears. We draw a person. I'm gonna show you another example. First, the nose. Then, his eyes. Two little circles for his eyes. His mouth. He looks surprised. Here, he has a curly hair. The ears is basically a reversed letter C. His chin. The neck. The top of his shirt. And the shoulders. And look, we have a person also. Pretty much, you can play with the shape of their nose, mouth, ear, in order to get variety of characters. Something like this. For example, he has glasses, and he kind of look old with a mustache. She has a ponytail. And they're like so different. We can make the nose in the shape of the letter V. And within a couple of steps, you can get even Albert Einstein. Well, thank you guys for watching. Today, you've learned that drawing isn't very hard. Basically, with a couple of steps and with a couple of lines, you can draw basically anything. And now, if you have any questions, we'll be glad to answer them. Thank you very much. Oh, I have a question. Why is it good to draw characters in our presentation? Well, if we draw characters in our presentation, it's gonna be more it's gonna be like more good. The presentation is gonna be like get closer to the people who are you presenting into, and yeah, basically it's good. Another question: why is the highlight important? Shayla, can you help us?
Highlight is important because it's the light of the draw. Yes, and the light is very important for to
And I believe that in with the help of the highlight, the picture becomes more deep and more meaningful. Okay, another question?
I have a question. I guess it's for me. It says, why is perspective important? Well, I think that perspective, because it gives dimension to your drawing, and also it's not about necessarily dimension, but it looks very realistic. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the presentation, but when you make a perspective drawing, you really need to do it with measurements. And it's very simple. Anyone can do it. Let's see if we have more questions.
Okay, we will wait.
Oh, look, we have another question. Someone asks, how is the drawing going to help us in our presentation? Well, I believe that drawing is going to help us in our presentations a lot because it will look more creative. It will have some cool elements. And I don't know, imagine a presentation or a simple PowerPoint or whatever written on a flip chart, just some words. And now imagine a flip chart with characters and, as I mentioned, light bulbs. I think this is way better. I hope I answered your question.
I don't think there are more questions. We would like to say thank you for watching.
And hopefully this was very helpful for you. Maybe in the further future, we're going to do more.
And for last, greetings to the Erasmus Plus organization. We're here because of them, and we would like to say thank you for this opportunity.
And also, we wish you have a good evening and hope you enjoyed our presentation.
Bye.